Welcome back to the HouseHack Seattle HouseHacker Happy Hour. Today we're going to hear about some tales of terrible tenants. Let's go find some stories. I'm here with June, and you have a tale of a terrible tenant.
Yes, I do.
Fill me in.
It's a multi-unit, one of the tenants in there. She works night shift.
Ooh.
Yeah. One day she came back 1 a.m. in the morning. He messaged me saying,
And you were awake at 1 a.m.?
Well, I mean, like, there's something more to it. But
Okay.
for later. She basically says, I need a door replaced. I was like, what?
Wait. You need a door replaced?
Yes. Door replaced.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, what's going on? Next thing I got was, I broke the door. I'm like, how? Was it an accident or was it intentional? And she comes back, says it was intentional. Apparently she lost her keys. Normally you would call locksmith in that case, right?
Yeah, that's what I'd do.
So basically she broke the door to get back in. She asked me to replace the door. I didn't replace the door because on the lease, it clearly states out that any damage done intentionally to the property needs to be fixed by the tenant. So she's going to be replacing the door.
Yikes. I don't know if you can trust a tenant who breaks your door to fix your door. Were you managing this, or did you have a property manager helping you out?
So the issue was that I was managing this.
Okay, and you were able to go see this right away afterward?
So here's the thing. This property is in New York.
Oh my gosh.
Upstate New York.
What?
So I would say, whenever you kind of sense the tenant might do stuff like this, get a PM.
Okay.
Get a PM, have peace of mind.
Okay, June,
it.
thanks. Let's go get some food. I'm here with Ben, and Ben is going to tell us a story of a great tenant experience and one that wasn't so great.
One great tenant that I've had was one that they pay on time, and they make repairs like whenever something is like wrong, like they don't ever need to contact you, and they'll do the repair themselves.
Wow, that sounds great. Do they bring the check to you to pay later for materials?
No.
Oh my goodness. So your maintenance bill is $0 every month.
And the bad tenant is one that we didn't screen very well on. They'll bug you like all hours of the night. They'll text you like every week about like even the littlest things. A little oven knob, they'll
stick it back on.
Yeah, just stick it back on, stuff like that, you know.
It sounds like you've had pretty good luck since having a bad tenant experience. What are the things that you changed?
Number one is we did a lot better in our screening.
Okay.
Make sure they have good references.
Okay, thank you, Ben.
Yep.
All right. The last story we're going to share today is from me. This is my first property, a duplex in Bremerton. My first property came with tenants. I bought it as an owner-occupied property, so I needed to move one of them out. When I went to move one of them out, I found out that they had been there for 10 years and that they were addicted to gambling. They couldn't afford to move. Unfortunately, I had to start an eviction process, and that triggered them to stop paying. So my first 3 months of owning this property, I was out the 50% of rent that I absolutely needed after putting down so much money on a multifamily property. They ended up trashing the place. There was mold everywhere, and I had to completely gut this property. A couple takeaways from that experience are: 1, screen all the tenants before you take them, especially if you're taking a property that has tenants already in them. And 2, set a lease that clearly states when eviction starts and how it starts. And 3, if you're planning to evict somebody, you need to start that process immediately when there is a failure to pay, not after. So as soon as they meet the criteria to evict per your lease, you need to start then. I'm here with Michael, and you have a tale of a terrible tenant, is that right?
Me and Jess have been landlords for like 8 or 10 years now, so we definitely have some terrible stories about tenants that have called us because there's a single bumblebee in the unit, or tenants that just like move and take all their stuff out and we don't hear about it until they just stop paying rent and stop answering their phone.
Yikes.
But I'm going to share a story that was actually kind of delightful. We had 2 tenants in 2 different units in our Beacon Hill HouseHack, and they didn't know each other at all beforehand, but we were all pretty friendly. All the units were close together. They actually met each other while they were tenants. They moved in together and actually ended up getting married and having a baby together.
Okay, that's unlikely.
And neither of them knew each other at all until they both happened to be tenants of ours. I'm pretty proud of that.
Well done.
Matchmaker, make me a match moment.
All right, Michael, thank you. That was delightful. And
Yeah.
I think that is a good reminder that not all tenants are terrible. In fact, almost none are. It's just that 1%.
I just went wholesome on you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us at tonight's House Hacker and Investor Happy Hour. Join us the first Thursday of every month for more networking, advice, and good company. I'll see you at the next one.